Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Sorry for getting late. So how's it going? Means yesterday's one you have practiced?
Not the whole thing, just little bit of the reading part, how to get the object and display that. Just the basics of that I got. That's it. I practiced that.
Okay, yeah. And you are practicing Java?
Hey, good morning. Hi.
Yeah.
I practiced few things. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. 1 second, I will share my screen. Yesterday we have seen, okay, how to take input from the user also. Now today we will be seeing some more CRUD operationalities, that is update, delete, creating the things, all that stuff. For that now we are not creating any new project, but what we are going to do is we are going to use the existing one itself. That articles one that we have created now, we are going to use that. So now what I'm going to do is, let's say this is the folder now. So I'm just creating a new folder named as CRUD, and I'm copying this project. Rather than creating everything from scratch, I am pasting it over here, and now we will be using it over here. This is the thing that we are doing, using the existing one. And now what we are going to do is, to understand more about Django, we are going to see how to get that all those functionalities from the admin panel itself. That we can update the article, we can create a new article, or we can even delete the article, all that stuff. So for that, all other things are already configured. So directly we will be jumping on the URLs and your views. So far we are having this much now. We will be creating few more URLs, basically 3 will be there. One will be create page view, and one we will be doing for edit. One for delete. So these will be our views, and let's change the functions also. Something like this, we will be having the URLs. Like this. So the task that I have done so far is created 3 new URLs for the respective things for our. You can name them anything as you wish. Just the thing is you have to provide this integers, PK, so that unique IDs and all that stuff will come over there just for that purpose. Now Similarly, what we are going to do is let's create their views one by one. First of all, create page, or if I say, okay, let's name it this only. I'm copying only this name and it is class based now. Now for creating, deleting, all that stuff also, we will be using generic views itself. So what we are going to do is we are going to say from Django dot views dot edit import. It's not suggesting. Create view it is. Sometimes it suggests automatically. Like this. And now template we haven't created so far. We will be creating the template. Something like over here will be in this manner. Now the thing is we are not creating anything by ourselves. Directly using this generic classes now, what we are having the privilege is that we are able to fetch all the things, that admin functionalities, that all that the things are done in the back end, that we are able to transfer over here in our front end. So what we will be doing is we will be creating a new HTML template inside the templates folder. If I will come over here, we already have the three, so we will be creating create .html over here. And now we have already a base, this thing. So what we are going to do is I am going to extend this base. So coming over here, like this, the things will be provided, and taking it further, now what we are going to provide, we are going to directly take that form from the Django. So if I come over here and if I say I need a form, I will be using form. Let's try for emit. If I directly give like this, the action we are not going to provide. Method means which request it will be a normal post request, because we will be creating, we will be adding our things, so it will be a post request. And whenever we are using form, and especially when it is a post request, at that moment you have to provide this CSRF token. And now just we are going to use this form. How? form will directly come and we will say dot as underscore p means inside the paragraph tag, just provide me that form. This is what it's saying over here. Is it means in this thing we are not handling much. These are all the inbuilt things of Django. Just we are taking the advantage of those functionalities provided to us. It is that thing. Because you will see we are just have used that generic function and all of those things have been done by it for us. Now, what I will do, let's check it out if it's working fine or not. So for that, what we will do is I will go inside the URL and these two now, I will be just cutting them off inside the clipboard. Let's say you can comment them. If sometimes the commenting also gives the error, let's check it out that. And this is here. And now let's test it if it's working fine or not. So for that, let me run my server. There is some error coming. I will also show you that from Django module not found. Okay, maybe I'm making some import error. Let's check it out. From Django.views. Okay, generic will also come because these are generic views. Generic.edit like this. And one more thing will come as the things will go inside the database now. So we need to provide the model also, that in this model the things will go. And one more field, this is the thing that how many fields from backend you want to come inside the front end, means author, title, description, or if you want all of them, what you have defined in the database, just you have to say underscore underscore 2 times and all like this. So now let me see this if server is working. Yes, it's working, and let's run the server. Here it is, and the thing is, okay, we haven't given inside home.html any uh, link or any URL to create a new article. So what we will do is we will go back inside our home.html from where all the things are coming, and let's provide above over here. I can say inside, let's say h3 tag, I'm providing a hyperlink because we have to link to web pages. I will say create new article, and which URL it will be, again using Django URL format %% URL and that name of the view. Here it is article underscore new. hyphen like this. Now let's see if it's showing. Create new article. See, all these things are coming from backend. Now if I say admin is only the user so far, okay, and here is an issue. There is no button. How we will be getting it, posting or submitting it? So that we have to create by ourselves. So going back inside create.html, we will be saying input type will be like this. If I will say submit, and value will be, let's just save. Now coming back, yeah, in value whatever I provide, that will be going inside. There's a button thing that will be displayed. Hmm. Okay, this error will be definitely coming because we haven't used this get absolute URL method inside the model. What it is saying is that it doesn't know where to go after saving the data. This is just a method to give a, instead of giving directly a path, we will be just giving the URL format, and from there it will be providing us that, okay, on successful saving the thing, I have to move over here. If in the documentation, I will show you that. Now, this control. Yeah, here it is. It tells Django how to calculate canonical URL. Means how inside the views we used to give the name now, that name we are using, and instead of directly giving the URL. And over here with it, we use this reverse. Reverse is like a function that returns it from there, and it will do what? It will just returns in a string format. Just basically, if you remember, whenever you are returning a URL from a function, we will be using reverse at that moment. See over here it is written, if an object defines this method, the object editing page will have a view on site link that will jump you directly to the object's public view as given by. Means one editing page has been done, then it will be giving a new view where it has been saved. And like that you can just use it. So we will be also using them. If I copy this complete name, and for this we have to come inside our models.py file. So coming over there, over here at the bottom we will be creating the function this, and passing on the cell. Now we have to return reverse. So reverse is a function that I said now to tell the path where you have to go. So after doing that stuff, I have to go to this home. So we will be directly writing home instead of giving that complete URL. That's why this is helpful for us. And over here we have to import it from Django dot let's see in which module it was. From Django dot URLs. We have to import this function. Like this. Now let's see if everything is working fine. See, this test article has came. Now let's write another one. Like this. It is working. So after this, now the thing is we are able to grab that particular form that we used to see inside the admin panel. Now the further thing is edit and delete. So for them, similar things are to be done now. We will be going back. URLs are already created. Just the things is we have to do further steps. If I will go back to my URL list and I will uncomment this for it is the edit page. Let's copy it and inside views and it will be known as inside generic view. It is known as update view. Over here we will be inheriting that, and now again updation will be done on the model. A template will be created. Like this, and after this, now the thing is inside updation we will not be updating the author. The thing is only the title and other things will be updated. So at that moment we provide a list. So we will be saying title and what we have named description, DESC. So like we will be providing. Again, we need to create a new template. Inside it again all the stuff. Like this, and again this will be our form. So we will be saying form, and again we have to post the data only. So we'll be saying method will be post and CSRF token, which is very much necessary. Again, now the thing is using the form as there are other things also that you can explore, and this time we'll be providing button also. I will say input, we need submit button like this, and value will be update. over here. So we will be just using it directly. Let's see all the things are working now. And yes, this time first of all only let's provide a particular thing. Let's say I'm saying this will come inside detail if we will be using detail.html over here, because over here only we'll be editing. So we will be saying let's I'm taking h3 and insert a tag, and then I'm saying edit this post, and it should take us to the edit link. So URL, and then inside an article, and it okay, taking that here. And also after this we need that primary key. We have provided over here primary key, so we will be specifying that also. But Superman is the name of that context, so we'll be saying Superman dot pk like this. And after that, inside home.html section will be changing. Let's check it out. We will go back and I say I want to edit this. So they will just edit this post. See, automatically it has pre-filled that thing. Now if I say I just give it in the front, edit it, and now update. See, in this manner we are able to update it over here like this. These are working. After this, we will be working for our delete. Now for delete, again we need to okay. Now the thing is we have to create over here also the things. Now again model, and then template, then we have to also provide this is the optional thing you can provide, let's say context object name, because they will be using that. So let's say I'm saying the similar one, Superman. It doesn't mean you can give it any name. And then a success URL means if successfully it has been deleted, to which URL it should go. Now when we use this thing inside our classes, then we use the function reverse lazy, not reverse, because the thing is reverse lazy takes a bit time to go to that particular URL and then post. If we will be using reverse, it will give an error. I will show you one article, and we need to import this also from Django URL is import reverse basic. Like this means on successful, which URL we should go. So we will see there are a couple of blocks that you can give it them a read. See, lazy implementation of reverse URL. So what will happen when you will use it, you will use reverse function, it will say it is not found, because reverse lazy only executes when value is needed. On the go it doesn't uses that. And inside the our classes, if we will be providing reverse, it needs to get executed firstly, and that it will be creating this error that module not found. And for this, there was a Medium article. This one can help you out to understand. Here it is. See, if you use either reverse or you use either reverse lazy, the thing is that both of them give same type of URL. Okay, one thing. But if you notice the type, the first is reverse gives string type and reverse lazy gives object type. This is the difference. So the thing is here, reverse returns string and reverse lazy returns object. Um, See, in classes, when the person used reverse, what happened? He got this error. It does not appear in the patterns. File does not appear to have any patterns on it, even though they are 100% sure that it contains a URL patterns on it. And the reason why this error appears is that when Python is in the process of parsing resolvers.py file, it to execute the reverse function, so at that point would not work since it does not have all the things. Now the thing is, it needs on the go all the details to execute the function. But when we are using the classes, in that we cannot provide on the go the function. So that's why we require this. And whenever we are using it generically, we use reverse lazy, because you won't provide a URL as a default value for parameter and function signature. We directly do not provide the URL. That's why in classes, it will be going there. If the success is there, then it will be coming over there. The whole process takes time. That's why we use reverse lazy. Now we have to provide over here. We will say like this. And now we will be creating a delete.html also. Over here, let's say we can provide that which article is to be getting deleted and all that stuff. For that, simply what we can, we were providing the context thing. Using that, we can provide some of the things over here. Let's provide first of all a form. Then CSRF token, and we can say something like we can provide a thing. Are you sure you want to delete? Something like this, and then we can provide a button to delete like this. Let's check it out. Let's say I want to delete this test article. I will say delete this post. Are you sure? Yes. Over here, so now we are able to perform all the CRUD operationalities for working in this manner. Everything are generic, means from the Django's generic views, we are using all those admin panel functionalities inside our project. Okay, we are doing that. Any query?
No.
Okay. Now we are going to see inbuilt authentication system also. Login, sign up, and sign out. All that things from the Django itself. So for that also, what we are going to do, the same project how we have done for this thing now, we are going to do for our authentication one. Over there, I am going to create a new folder. That's auth, and inside it also I'm going to copy this one project itself articles, and now that we are going to use for our authentication learning. So coming back from the advantage is that all migrations, migrate, super user, all that are already done for us. So if I will go back to directories and then I have to go inside auth and then inside articles like this, and then now I will say Python manage.py and server. Again, the thing will be we will be using all that login and everything from Django admin panel. We will be using all that stuff. So first of all, what we are going to do is let's do for login and sign out. Then we will be seeing about the sign up. Okay, so for that purpose, we have to go first of all inside our urls.py file of the base project, and we have to configure the URL for this. So what we are going to say is, we have this one default URL that comes from our already existing apps. So I have to say path. It is name should be accounts only. This name will not get changed. We will say include, and what to include is we have to say Django dot contrib dot auth dot URL. This is coming from where? If you will have a close look inside settings.py file, this app we are using at this moment over here. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to create a template for our login, and for that what we have to do is that also have a default thing that inside your templates folder over here we have configured, we have to create a folder named as registration. This name also should not get changed. Registration, like this, and inside registration folder there will be a file named as login.html, like this. Now this will be our login file. If I will say I'm not extending anything, I'm directly using it. So I will say, let's say h3. This is a HTML is a bit loosely compiled. Means if you do not give it boilerplate, still it will not give much error. And if I make a form, inside it again, CSRF token, and then now giving the form inside it, and then a button, submit, and I can say login, like this. We are providing a login template, and now let's check if it's providing us the template or not. For that, I will be going back over here, loading it. Okay, so what I have made a typo error inside my setting URLs. It's contrib. How it will go inside accounts slash we have login. Let's see. This is a login page. Now, if I say, let's say I want to log in, we have admin one, user. Now what it is saying, where to go after login has been done. So for that, we have to again provide a URL for it to know. That will come inside the settings.py file. At bottom, just write login, login. Let's redirect our like this. Now let's check it out. Professor counts. There's so many things it provides us. Logout, password change, reset, all that stuff. Now if I say admin, it has redirected us over here like this. Now further you can make checks. Like it is there now, if a user is logged in, then the sign out button comes, and if it is not logged in, then login button should come. Some like that functionality we will be trying to implement. So we will go inside our base.html, and over here we will provide it. We will be using if. Now when we are using this authentication system now, this user is automatically we get by Django. That user we are using who is logging in or wants to log in, that user object directly comes from the backend table for us, which we are using it over here. So simply what we will say is we will say if user dot is underscore authenticated. This is an inbuilt function to check whether user is logged in or not. So what I will say is I will say you are logged in like this, and then we can say the name also. So I will be saying something like hello, and then name of that person. You can say user dot username like this in this time, and then we will be also providing something like this log out here, and like that I will say I will say log out here, and then the URL will be what? It's an inbuilt URL, nothing we have to provide like something, any template or something, because it's just a functionality in this manner. And now else case, if user is not logged in, at that moment what you are saying, we will say you are not logged in like this, and then we will say again providing the URL now for login like this, and then end it like this. See, hello admin, you are logged in. Now again, if I'm trying to log in, now it is giving default Django admin thing. Why? Because I haven't provided that. Again, you have to provide in the similar manner logout redirect URL. So you will be saying over here like this. Now, if I again go back to this path, like this, you are logged in. If I say log out, now over here only it is creating all this functionality in this manner. And now the last one which is left is sign up. So for sign up, we will be creating a separate app. So what we will say, generally we use the same name accounts. The reason behind using that is, you will see in urls.py, we will say start app accounts like this. Why we are using so? Because if I will come inside my urls.py file, already we are using accounts, and this time also then we can provide the path like this, accounts, and we can say include, there is an accounts app, use its URL like this, and we need to register this app. So inside the settings.py, just coming above and registering it over here. Now the thing is, we have to also create like a normal app, all that urls.py file, all that stuff also we have to provide. So how we are going to say? Again, let's copy the code. We are going to say path, let's say sign up, and inside sign up now we are going to provide it a view from where all that sign up functionality will get created. Okay. So over here we will be saying, and whenever you are taking anything inbuilt now from Django, always you will observe we use class-based views and not function-based views. Dot as underscore, because all the generic views come inside the class-based views over there. Like this. This has been created. This will be our URL. And now after this URL, we have to create all these things inside the views.py file. So we will be coming over here, and inside it, we will say from Django.views import generic, and we also need a user form, that user creation form, that will come again from Django.contract.auth.form. This is again coming from Django URL, means inbuilt thing it is, that inside auth how we used to create a new person, from there it is coming. And then we will say from Django.url import reverse lazy, like this. Now simply I need to create a sign up view. I will say this sign up view, and we are going to say generic dot create view, like. And now we need first of all a form. The form class will be user creation form, and then on successful we have to go to home page like this. And after that we will be providing a template that will be signup.html. In this way the things will be there. And now the signup.html will come from where? All these templates are being created here in the templates folder. So inside templates folder only we are going to create a file signup.html like this. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to again give it all that functionalities how we used to give. Just we have to do the same thing, form as P, like we are doing so far. So if I will be not extending it also. I am just directly using it. I will be saying this is sign up page, and then directly using the form. I will be using RF token like this, and button type submit, and I will say sign up. Now the thing is we have to again provide the URL. So this URL will come from our base.html that if user is logged out, either user will log in or sign up. So we can say URL, and the name of URL is what? Sign up. I will say sign up here like this. So after doing this, if we will go and check it out, okay, our server is not running, I guess. There is any issue with our URLs. Accounts dot URLs. What is giving the error? Inside views, file views is not defined. We forgot dot. This is now sign up form is coming. If I create a person, John, now password, let's give at the rate HN1234. The password is matched. Now if I ask him to log in, did I use capital J for the username now? Like this. So this is how your authentication system gets created. It is all getting from the inbuilt things. I hope you're getting this. Means it will also will make understanding when you will write all the codes by yourself also, because these are all getting to know inbuilt Django much more. Why do others say that using Django it will be much faster? Because of these functionalities itself only that Django provided, using this all class-based generic views for that purpose. If you want, we can do one thing. We can keep a pause over here so that you both guys get the time to practice it out. Otherwise, it will be like so much at once go only. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
till so that you also can cop up. Otherwise, it will be like dumping down so many things at once. You just
Yes.
yeah. Okay then. So you both can practice it till here. Then we will see you in the next class tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't think we can practice it here. We are taught too much. So in one day we can't do all this. It'll take some more time.
Sorry, what are you saying?
We won't be able to practice it here. We can only do maybe crud till crud. We can do it.
Okay, okay. No, take your time. We will take a slow pace only. Okay. No issue. Because there's a benefit that you have codes and recordings, everything with you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay then. See you then in the next class. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thanks for joining. Bye.